Welcome tonight to KRR Channel 7 News, bringing you quality, fast, and accurate information when you need it. I'm Butch Larson.
And I'm John Dela Cruz. The mysterious vanishing of fish populations off the South American coast. Severe droughts in the western Pacific Islands causing thousands of farmers to experience massive losses in their crops. What's going on, Butch?
Joining us now in the newsroom with more on the topic, Skylar Johnson, streaming live from Lima, Peru. Skylar, what's going on down there? What do the fishermen think of these events? Thanks, Butch. Skylar Johnson down here in Lima, Peru, streaming live off the wharf right here with Juan Gonzalez Lopez Fernandez Guadalupe Leon. Juan is a local Peruvian fisherman. He's been fishing here for as long as he can remember. He especially fishes the anchovy and sardine population. However, these fish have disappeared in the recent months, so we're here to ask Juan some questions. Juan, what happened to the fish? Where'd they go? Like, ¿dónde está la pesca?
Yes, Skylar. The fish is there's no fish anywhere. Very bad problem. I've been fishing here for a very long time. And we have to go through this every once in a while. It's they call it El Nino for a reason. Way back from when I can remember, from my grandpa, from my grandpa's grandpa. They've always called it that because it's in December. It starts in December, and it's Christmas time. And that's when Jesus Christ was born. And he's El Nino. That's why they call it the boy child. That's why they call it El Nino, and it's always been that way. And it comes every once in a while. And it's very bad for us fishermen down here in Peru. I cannot tell you how much it's very bad, very bad, very bad for us. Yeah, yes.
Thanks, Juan, for your time. I appreciate it. I hope the fish come back soon. Back to you, Butch. Very interesting, Skylar. Thanks for that report. We're now going to go visit Malibu, California, where Rick Handels is interviewing some surfers on their perspective of El Nino events. Rick?
Perfect.
Hey, this is Rick Handels reporting down here in Channel 7 News in Malibu, California. There's great weather out here. Everybody's loving it, surfers especially. Waves are great. We're about to go interview some of these surfers. Actually, a pro surfer by the name of Shane Miller right now. Let's go do this.
Let's do this. So what do you want me to do? Talk about the waves right now? What's up, fellas? Shane McMiller here. Waves are crazy right now. Down here in Malibu. Water's warmer, Waves are just bigger. Get the best barrels ever, bro. You just get spit rod out of them. It's just crazy, bro. Like, I love El Nino. Honestly, the surfer's paradise right here. Surfer's paradise in Malibu. Out.
Sorry about those technical difficulties. Now we're going to switch it over to Rick Handels, who just arrived in Sydney, Australia, to interview some farmers there in regards to this El Nino event. Rick, how's it going down there?
Hi, this is Rick Handels reporting for Channel 7 News here on the outskirts of Sydney, Australia. I'm here getting more in depth about how El Nino events affect the Australian climate here. I'm actually here to interview a farmer by the name of Bobby Joe Franco. Bobby Joe, how exactly does these El Nino events affect your farming and the rest of Australia's weather patterns?
Good day, mate. Name is Bobby Joe Franco. This here used to be my crops. Then the droughts got it. Set on fire, brush fire. And it's no good. There are no events of El Nino. There's no rain. It's dry everywhere. Causes everything dry up. And then there's brush fires like no other. Last week, there's been the big old brush fire down there yonder. And it's El Nino events. I know it. Yep. And now we're going to hear from some specialists on what's actually going on. Stay tuned.
Alright, well, to give you the basics of El Nino, El Nino is the appearance from time to time of warm water in the central and eastern Pacific Ocean. Normally there is a pool of cool water in the eastern Pacific Ocean due to the way the earth turns and the wind blows. What happens to this wind is along the equator it blows westward. That's what piles up all the water in the west. Every 2 to 7 years during El Nino, the winds calm down, causing the warm water to build up back in the east. Where the warm water is, that's where you get the evaporation process and clouds that produce storms and heavy rainfall.
El Nino can greatly affect and impact our environment. During El Nino events, the absence of the thermocline tilt prevents the flow of nutrients from the deep cold water that the phytoplankton thrive on. As these phytoplankton starve, the entire ecosystem becomes affected because these phytoplankton are at the bottom of the food chain. No phytoplankton, no fish, yada yada yada. This explains the mysterious disappearance of fish off the South American coast. Well, that concludes our segment on El Nino tonight. I'm Butch Larson.
And I'm Ed Bravo. Thanks for watching.
KRR, Channel 7 News.